If you live in Maryland and you're thinking about protecting your retirement savings with physical gold, this video will walk you step by step through how to buy a gold IRA in Maryland and what retirees here need to understand before making a move. This is especially relevant if you're retiring in Baltimore after a federal or healthcare career, living in Annapolis with a background in state government or the naval community, or coming out of the DC suburbs like Bethesda, Rockville, or Columbia after decades in defense contracting or federal service. Maryland retirees operate in one of the most complex and high-cost financial environments in the country. Between elevated living expenses, layered state and county taxes, and deep exposure to federal policy shifts, retirement planning here often requires a more technical, system-aware approach. A gold IRA is one strategy some Maryland retirees use as part of a broader effort to diversify beyond traditional market assets. Before we go any further, I need to make a clear disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only and should not be considered tax, legal, or financial advice. Every retirement situation is unique. Tax laws change, estate planning rules evolve, and your income sources may differ significantly from someone else in your county. Always consult a qualified financial advisor, tax professional, or retirement specialist before moving money from any retirement account. The purpose of this video is to explain structure and strategy, so you can make informed decisions with professional guidance. As I was researching this topic, I leaned heavily on educational materials from firms that specialize specifically in gold IRAs, including Augusta Precious Metals. They focus a lot on investor education rather than hype, which is helpful when you're dealing with something as serious as retirement planning. I'll leave a link to their free educational guide in the description below if you want more details. One of the biggest reasons gold is being considered in Maryland is what I'll call the DC suburb squeeze. Maryland contains some of the wealthiest counties in the United States, including Montgomery and Howard County, but they are also among the most expensive places to live. Estimates suggest that to retire comfortably in much of central Maryland, a single person may need roughly $65,000 to $70,000 or more per year. Housing costs, property taxes, healthcare expenses, insurance, and general cost of living all reflect proximity to Washington. Even retirees who have paid off their homes often face substantial property taxes and high service costs simply because of where they live. Then there's the tax burden. Maryland is well known for its layered income tax structure. Residents pay a state income tax, plus a county-level income tax, that ranges roughly from 2.25% up to around 3.2%, depending on where you live. That means retirement income can face aggressive state and local taxation on top of federal taxes. For retirees living on fixed incomes, drawn from IRAs, 401ks, or TSP accounts, these combined taxes can significantly reduce net spending power. When you're withdrawing $60,000 or $70,000 per year, losing a meaningful percentage to layered taxation changes long-term sustainability. This environment drives many retirees to think carefully about asset allocation and inflation protection. There's also what I call the proximity to power effect. Maryland's economy is deeply intertwined with the federal government, intelligence agencies, defense spending, and global geopolitics. Residents here are often more aware than average of national debt levels, inflation policy, monetary decisions from the Federal Reserve, and defense budget fluctuations. If you've worked at the Social Security Administration headquarters in Baltimore, the National Institutes of Health in Bethesda, the FDA, Fort Meade, or within Cyber Command, you've likely spent a career inside complex federal systems. That exposure often creates a mindset that values hedging and contingency planning. Gold historically plays a role in portfolios as a hedge against currency debasement, inflation, and systemic shocks. In a state where careers are tied closely to government policy, diversification outside government-managed paper assets can feel strategically prudent. It's important to clarify something foundational. A gold IRA is not a Maryland-specific account. It is a federal retirement account governed by IRS rules under Internal Revenue Code Section 408M. That section defines which precious metals qualify, the purity requirements, and how the metals must be stored. These rules apply uniformly across every state. A gold IRA functions within the same tax-deferred framework as a traditional IRA, except instead of holding mutual funds, ETFs, or individual stocks, it holds IRS-approved physical precious metals. Compliance with these federal rules is critical in maintaining the tax-advantage status of the account. Let's talk about where most Maryland Gold IRA funding actually comes from. The number one source is the federal workforce. Tens of thousands of employees retire each year from agencies such as the SSA in Baltimore, NIH and FDA in Bethesda, and the Department of Defense at Fort Meade. These employees accumulate significant balances in the Thrift Savings Plan, or TSP. The TSP offers government-managed funds like the C, and I funds, which are heavily tied to stock market performance. Upon retirement, TSP participants can roll their balances into a traditional IRA through a direct trustee-to-trustee rollover without triggering taxes. Many federal retirees choose to allocate a portion of that rollover into a gold IRA to diversify outside the standard government-managed investment options. Defense and aerospace contractors form another major group. Engineers and executives from companies like Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, and Leidos often retire with high-balance corporate 401ks. These professionals are analytical by nature. They understand sector concentration risk and are aware that defense budgets fluctuate based on political cycles and global tensions. For someone whose career and investment portfolio are both closely tied to defense spending, adding physical gold can serve as a counterbalance to sector-specific volatility and broader stock market corrections. State retirees under the Maryland State Retirement and Pension System also participate in this strategy. While the defined benefit pension provides a baseline income, many state employees supplement their retirement savings with 457B or 403B plans that are fully exposed to equity and bond markets. Upon retirement, those accounts can be rolled into an IRA. For retirees seeking tangible diversification beyond traditional securities, allocating part of that rollover into a gold IRA becomes an option. Here's how buying a gold IRA works, step by step. The first step is opening a self-directed IRA with an IRS-approved non-bank custodian. These custodians specialize in alternative assets and ensure your account follows IRS regulations. The second step is funding your account, usually through a direct rollover or transfer from an existing 401k, 403b, 457 plan, or TSP. It's important to emphasize a direct, trustee-to-trustee rollover to avoid the mandatory 20% IRS withholding tax and to keep the process smooth with any relevant tax authorities. The third step is selecting IRS-approved investment-grade metals. Gold must meet a minimum purity of 0.995, and silver must meet a minimum purity of 0.999. The final step is storage. The gold is owned by your IRA, not by you personally, and it must be stored in an IRS-approved third-party depository under the custody of your account. This ensures compliance with federal regulations, protects your investment from personal liability, and guarantees that your metals are properly secured. Now let's address what I'll call the free state gotchas. One major development is the new 2025 sales tax trap. Under House Bill 352, effective July 1, 2025, Maryland significantly restricted its previous precious metals sales tax exemption. To avoid the 6% state sales tax on bullion purchases over $1,000, the sale must occur exclusively at the Baltimore Convention Center under specific conditions. In practical terms, this means that buying gold personally within Maryland has become heavily restricted and often subject to full sales tax. However, here's where the gold IRA structure creates a legal advantage. Gold IRA metals are required to be shipped directly to approved out-of-state depositories, often in neighboring Delaware. Because the metals are not delivered within Maryland, this federally regulated process bypasses Maryland's restrictive sales tax rule entirely. For large retirement rollovers, this can represent thousands of dollars in savings. Another significant consideration is what many call Maryland's double death tax. Maryland is the only state in the country that levies both an estate tax and an inheritance tax. As of 2026, the Maryland estate tax threshold remains frozen at $5 million, with a top rate of 16%, which is far lower than the federal estate tax exemption. On top of that, if you leave assets to certain non-lineal heirs such as a friend, nephew, or unmarried partner, they may face a 10% inheritance tax. For high-net-worth retirees in places like Montgomery County or Annapolis, physical gold held inside an IRA still counts toward the total taxable estate. That means estate planning must factor in these holdings alongside real estate, brokerage accounts, and business interests. There is also the issue of Maryland's pension exclusion. The state offers a generous pension exclusion, up to roughly $39,500 or more, for residents age 65 and older. However, the Maryland Comptroller specifically notes that standard traditional IRA withdrawals generally do not qualify for this exclusion, unless they were rolled from a qualified employee retirement system under specific conditions. In many cases, IRA distributions will still be subject to Maryland income tax, since you are likely to face taxation on withdrawals anyway. Some retirees view holding gold inside an IRA as a way to potentially outpace inflation that erodes after-tax income over time. So, who is this strategy really for? In Maryland, it often fits the Bethesda defense, executive protecting a massive 401k built over decades of technical leadership. It fits the federal TSP retiree who wants to diversify away from exclusively government-managed funds. It may fit the Annapolis state employee supplementing a pension with rollover assets. The common mindset is regulatory navigation. Maryland retirees are often sophisticated, system-aware individuals who understand how to use federal IRA structures and out-of-state storage rules to legally and strategically navigate complex state tax policies. A gold IRA is not a replacement for pensions, Social Security, or disciplined financial planning. It is one component of a diversified retirement strategy. But in a state defined by high incomes, high taxes, and close proximity to federal power, learning how to properly structure and buy a gold IRA can be part of a thoughtful plan to preserve wealth, reduce concentration risk, and maintain purchasing power in retirement. If you want to learn more, Augusta Precious Metals offers a free educational guide that explains how gold IRAs work, the potential risks and fees involved, and whether this strategy makes sense for your situation. The guide walks through the rollover process, storage requirements, and common mistakes to avoid, helping you decide whether this strategy fits into your broader retirement plan. There's no obligation, it's purely informational. You can click the link in the description box below this video to grab the free guide and learn more about protecting your retirement with physical gold.